How do you look to carry that momentum to Houston this week?
Yeah, I think we need to play sort of a complete different game than we played against Chicago. I think Chicago were really hunting and we're really trying to really get those 3 points in. I think due to the circumstances, 1 out of 12, it was more of a chaotic game in my opinion. I don't think there was a lot of structure. It was also Chicago not really being willing to press, really confident on being on their own half. So we're expecting Houston to press us, to really want to win as well, which will be just a different game. So I think our in possession stuff will have to be at least 20 to 25% better in terms of quality.
Yeah. You mentioned a different game plan. Chicago was probably one of the first times this season you guys came out on the front foot, it felt like. Do you plan to come out strong against Houston as well?
Yeah, I think Houston just suffered a tough loss as well. I think they played quite well actually against Kansas, created 2 or 3 opportunities against, in my opinion, one of the best teams in this league. So I think they're also still building. They got some of the kind of the same results as we did against same quality of teams in the league. So I think we're looking at 2 teams of the same level playing each other with both the intentions to really play out from the back, really create something. So I think that's interesting. So the sharpness in the first minutes that we brought against Chicago will have to be the same against Houston.
Nuria came out a couple minutes in. Did that change the tactics of all last week?
No, I think the advantage of what we do is when we train, we try to create players or try to kind of educate players in the same way. So when we're playing with Nuria or playing with Po, they actually have the same job. I think that's also the strength of this roster and trying to get as close as possible when it comes to quality. So I think it didn't really change a lot. But yeah, if you start a game in a way and you have to sub after I don't know how many minutes, 9 minutes or something like that, that kind of is a mental impact to the player that's coming in. So I think it was a really tough circumstance for Po to come in, and knowing that she didn't start, she was disappointed to be on the bench, and then after 9 minutes, all of a sudden you gotta get on the pitch and show what you got. So I think that's kind of a player coming in and being like, well, I didn't start, so I tried to show something. I think that got into her a few times on the ball, but I think that's just something we have to get rid of. We just have to make sure we're focused and ready.
Last one, looking at Houston's roster, what position group do you most feel is a matchup to keep an eye on?
I think they're looking very interesting offensively. Jasmine Ryan, Millie Bright, they're really doing a good job. They're really creative on the ball. They're creating something. I also like Sheehan on the midfield. I think she's been doing a good job carrying the ball, playing those longer balls when necessary. So I think that's kind of the matchup we'll see. I think we'll see 2 strong offense teams playing against each other, which should be a fun game.
Awesome.